Okay, that was the wrong button. Hi there, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. It is Tuesday. We are still working on Adele Lorraine in April. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, everybody out there in Lurker land. We're going to be coloring this one this week, and hopefully we'll get her done. Hello, Wilcox. Welcome, welcome. The one that we were working on last week, I have been working on a little bit. I do have a little bit more left to do with it, and then that one will be done. I will post it once it's done. Hello, Angela. All right, so this is the one that we're going to work on. I'm going to zoom you on in. We're going to be working with the Brute Funer 520s again. I might change it up next month, maybe. Where should we start? I think we're going to start on her face. All right. And we're going to start with a bit of, let's see which color. A little bit of lemon zest to start with. Because we're going to put the glow. Oh, I'm sorry you're tired. Hello, Yana. Welcome. No, Brute Funer 520. Okay, so we've got a bit of a glow coming from this lantern. So we're going to make sure that we put that in her face. And here. All right, and then on her arm a little bit as well. Here. Okay. Like that. All right. Okay. And then we're going to do our shadowing. We're going to use Rose Cloud. Nice. I was putting away some of the pencils and I almost lost track of time. I was almost late. Got most of them put away, but I've still got a few to put away. And then after this page, I'll have more to put away. So, okay. That is part of that. How is everybody's week going? Okay. had a garage sale over the weekend. Did not sell everything, but sold a good amount of things. That's where I've been all weekend. Sitting out in my garage waiting for people to come by and buy my stuff. Didn't sell any very many art supplies though. Nobody knows what a colored pencil case looks like. So many people asked me if the colored pencil cases I was selling were lunch boxes. It's like no. I couldn't even convince them that you could use it as a lunchbox because you can't. Hello, Catherine. Everybody keep your hearts and prayers on Evelyn. She is a huge part of the coloring community in the past, and she is going through a bit of a hard time right now. So make sure that you keep your love up for her and make sure that your prayers are with her for those people that do prayers. She really needs them. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex is having tech issues. Yes, Evelyn Colors. She is such a sweet lady and she's going through some things right now. And I'll say it only because she posted it on Facebook. Her partner passed away and she may have to get rid of her puppy dog. So keep your thoughts and prayers with her. Her and Riggs have been lifelong companions, so to lose her human companion plus her animal companion, she must be going through some things. Yeah. I saw that on Facebook and it made me very sad. Okay. All right, and then we'll move down to the legs later. She is a very nice lady, yes. All right, now we're going to come in with what color? A little bit of tender peach. Nice. Hello, Ivy. Welcome. All right, and then we're going to take nude. Hello, Shannon. I am sorry, Shannon. I did not see you come in. I missed you. I missed you today. I was in the middle of a meeting when you came on today. By the time it was over, you were wrapping up, so I'll have to go back and watch your prompts for next month. Frogs and birds. Birds I have in Adele Lorraine stuff, so I'm not going to have to print anything new there. Frogs I will have to look. Frogs and birds, huh? And a bear. Oh, great. So I've packed all my coloring books, so I have to go through all of my PDFs to find these things. So we'll see who we end up coloring next month. Some plants? Okay, well, plants I got covered. I think that's part of her outfit there. Because that's hair, that's outfit. Okay. Yeah, I understand. It's almost mythographic May and unfortunately, all my mythographics are packed. Somebody's gonna. Oh, actually, I do have two of the mythographic artist books out because I was trying to sell them because I had extras. Nobody wanted them, so I've got two of those. I guess I could do that. All right, now I need another color, so I need something a little deeper. I'm going to grab some withered rose. What's that one? Actually, I think I'll grab some maple sugar. Yeah, maple sugar. Just want a little bit more of a shadow here, especially on this side of her face, away from that lantern. Well, the seashells I got covered, the plants I got covered, the birds I've got covered. It's the bear and the frog and elements I have covered. Now, elements are earth, water, rain, earth, water, fire, and wind, right? Those are elements. Yeah. Couldn't find seashells in mythographic. I do believe in the, and I think you've already colored it. There is one of the mythographic that has the kid on the beach with the sand turtle. There's seashells with that, but I think you've already colored it. It's the one I did in all sepia. Pretty sure that was in mythographic. Yeah, the turtle one. Yeah, I figured you colored it already because I'm pretty sure it was a prompt from earlier and that's why I colored it. Because I know there's some seashells in it. What about any of the underwater ones? I can't even look. Mermaid fish. So is anybody doing a mermaid this year? Bird mermaids. Okay. That, hmm. You're going to have to send me a picture of that. I can't wrap my head around that. I don't know why, I just can't. I got my mom some pretty things for Mother's Day and her birthday. Hello, Noelle. Nice. That's awesome, Ivy. I love that book. I think it's cute. It is packed. Can you tell that I was not thinking about things when I packed my office? I was thinking I have a lot of books on PDF. I will work on those. That was what I was thinking. And that's what I should do. 7 mythographic pages, nice. Well, you get through those mythographic pages so quick. You have them down to a science when you color them. It takes me forever to color a mythographic page. That's why I never color them on stream, because it takes me forever. Nice. Yeah, I've got one mermaid in Adele stuff that I might do. All right, going to add that yellow back in. Just going to bring in that brightness a little bit here. There. Okay. Ah, what you swatching? I haven't swatched in so long. Now I'm going to do her as a um, debating on doing her as a moth fairy or with all the moths coming to her lantern, or an earth fairy. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? You're swatching the Loomies. Nice. Earth or moth? Earth? Hello, Lori. Welcome, welcome. if we're going to do her earth, then I'm going to do her hair green, pale green. Moth. Well, even with moth, I'm debating on doing the moth because I want to do her hair kind of moth colors. So let's start with honey peach. Hello, Patty. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. So this kind of works for both. We'll do her hair colors of the moth, and then her outfit we'll do in earth tones. So I'm using honey peach as our base for her hair. Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. I hope you got your app figured out. Okay. And then we're going to go this one, I think. With brandied melon. Hello, Nessa. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Aspie. Good day, good day. Had to get mom and dad a cake. Hello, Marilyn. Welcome, welcome. And welcome back, Angela. All right, and then we're going to use this one, I think. Actually, no, use the one next to it. All right. And then we're going to use mink. And we're going to use a little bit of yellow here, and here, and here, and here, and down here, and on the edge here. And get that glow in there. Hello, Lucy. Welcome. So this color is mink that I'm using. Come in this area back here. Yes, I normally stream on Saturday and Sunday, um, much earlier, but due to the fact that we're moving and that sort of thing, there's a lot going on right now, so I changed it. People prefer to look at the houses on the weekends, so I'll go back to the earlier times after we get things settled in Wisconsin. Yeah, we just put the house on the market, so we're waiting to sell this house. Now we have to, after this house sells, we have to find a place in Wisconsin. So, all right, now we're going to go back over it with the lightest color. But yeah, the job is working out great. Bob really likes it. He works from home while he's here now instead of going into the office. But he likes going to the main office, so he prefers to work out of there because it gives him more access to all the people. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of Bailey's and Glua. I used to do that before I couldn't have sugar anymore. Now it's just coffee. I can't even do cocoa anymore. Do her eyebrows here. All right, so there's her hair. Now we're going to do her lips. We're going to start with Cabaret. And then Crystal Pink. All right. Okay, now for her eyes, we're going to take a little bit of Dusty Aqua. And a little bit of Tile Blue. Yeah, I can make it with cocoa and that sort of thing by myself, but I can't add anything to it, like the Baileys or anything like that, because of the fact that it has a lot of sugar in it. Odd little ant just decided that it wants to run across my table. It's a dead ant now. Dead ant, dead ant. All right, now we're going to do the grape leaf in her hair, or the ivy leaf, whichever you want to call it. We're going to start with Mountain View. I do believe that's the one I want to start with, yes. Chocolate has caffeine in it, yes, it does. I add honey, but it's because I can't have sugar, so. Or coconut sugar, one or the other. And then we're going to take this one, which is hunter green. I have an intestinal disorder. Sugar feeds the bacteria in my intestines that causes issues. Cane sugar is the worst for it. Yeah, maple sugar, maple syrup is also a no. I'm not supposed to have that either. Although every once in a while I do splurge, but I do pay for it. All right, now we're going to go with a little bit lighter green. So we're going to grab this one. This is sharp green. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do replace it with maple syrup. And it is one of the things that I asked my doctor about because I would rather have maple syrup than some of the other sugar replacements. But unfortunately, it kind of has bad things happen to me with it. All right, now I'm looking for um, I think that would be on this page over here. So we're going to use vineyard wine. Coconut sugar is really good. Nobody saw that? It didn't happen. Pressed a little too hard. There we go. All right, now for her outfit. we're going to do greens. So we're going to start with the light green. So this is the sharp green. Coconut sugar doesn't change the flavor. Well, it gives it kind of a little bit of a brown sugary type flavor. It does, when you're cooking with it, it replaces brown sugar in your like cookie recipes and whatnot. It's a good replacement for brown sugar. It does have a caramelization taste to it. I use it in things like teriyaki sauce and stuff like that. Take care, Yana. Have a good sleep. I think there is a blunt green in here, but I don't think it's the same thing. I don't know. Hold on a sec. Let me find out. Does not look like it. I like mint ice cream, but I don't like the chocolate chips in it, though. They always taste funny when they're frozen. getting the base color on the dress and the robes. The flowing fabric. I didn't realize how much fabric there was. Good night, Alex. Have a good sleep. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a little bit. We appreciate you. Okay. Now we're going to take hunter green. All right, Nessa, good night. I hope you sleep well. Uh-oh. What has it? All right. Now I gotta find out what has the best ice cream sandwiches. Got too busy coloring and lost track of what the best ice cream sandwiches were. We were talking about good ice cream and it's ITS. Is that an ice cream? Hello, B. Welcome, welcome. It's okay. I will have to look it up. Is it good for me? Or should I stay away from it? Oh, okay. Probably should stay away from it then, right? I should behave myself because it's going to be painful later. Yeah. It might be worth it, but don't do it. Okay. Yeah, probably. Definitely don't do it the day before the move when we have to get in the car and travel for 3 days. Is that what you're telling me? In other words, don't risk it until we've gotten moved and settled into the new house. I see. I understand. Yeah, the only thing is that before I move, I'm moving around the house a lot lately, trying to get things packed up, which would not work well with an upset tummy. I didn't feel well last night after I made dinner and ended up going to bed at like 9:30. Yeah. No, no, I'm not even I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm not even supposed to have ice cream. So, yeah, I best just stay away from it. I like the what used to be called Coconut Bliss. They've renamed it again, but it's becoming rare to find here. Now it seems to be only in the natural food grocers, which is annoying. They came out with a coffee one that was really good. I have not because it actually has sugar in it. It does have cane sugar in it. Yeah, somebody'd be screaming for it. It's not from. I have not seen it out here, but I can definitely look into it. Oh, if I've seen that in the grocers, so I will have to look though. Yeah, it's hard to find treats like that people that have issues can have. That is actually a treat, not, I'm going to eat this because I don't have any other choice in the matter, and I got to eat something. It's so hard to find those treats. I used to have a really bad sweet tooth, and now I don't have anything to, you know, use for that. So, yeah. Okay. So many folds in this dress. Yeah, I have stomach issues, and I'm allergic to milk, so I have lactose issues. And my husband has is diabetic, so we're really conscious of different things in here when I go grocery shopping. So yeah, Okay. Now I'm just going to do the top part now, and we're going to use Mountain View. I don't know what Randy Land is. Did I miss something else? I am missing so much tonight. Just saying. Because I am coloring all pages this month of Adele Lorraine. Is the artist. She is an artist out of Oregon. Um, and one of her books is called Meadow Haven, but so is um, her website and her Etsy. Yeah. Below the video is links for her Etsy account, or you can of course type in, I think it's exclamation point Adele or Meadow Haven, something like that. I can't remember what it is now. Been doing it all month and I still can't remember. That shows you where my brain is. Thank you. Everything I've colored this month except for one page, I think, um, has been Adele. And some of the things I'm going to color next month are going to be Adele too, because I have Meadow Haven printed and I've packed all my coloring books. So I'm going to go through what I have printed and see what covers the prompts for next month. I might have to print something else from a different PDF, but since I have this book printed, I will probably use what I can out of it. Yeah, I don't know if she has any of the Doctor Who stuff to download or print, but you can always check out her Etsy shop for that. I know that she does some of her own, but I am breaking tips left, right, and center here. Which is weird for me. I don't normally break tips, but for some reason I'm being heavy-handed today. Lori, are you here? Thank you, Shannon. Okay, why suddenly are the ants coming? Get these weird little tiny ants every once in a while, especially if it's been dry suddenly or if it's rained heavily. Oh, obviously, my hand does not want to be light-handed today. Now watch out for those hijackers of cocoa. So who's getting tired of coloring fabric? Yeah. I'm sorry, Bee. Unfortunately, life has thrown a wrench into my streaming, so. And if it comes down to it, of what we think we might have to do once we get a buyer on the house, and we might actually have to not stream at all for a couple of months because everything will be in storage. All right. Which is going to suck earth. Oh, why am I pushing so hard? I don't know. I don't understand why I'm pushing so hard tonight. I should not be. I'm not usually this heavy-handed with my pencils, and I'm for some reason pushing too hard. I don't need to. I don't know, possibly. I don't normally push this hard on my pencils to a point where they break like that on the tip, but I can feel that I'm gripping it a little bit more than I normally do, and I'm trying to loosen my grip on it, but it's not helping. The Brute Funer 520. They're the only pencils well, one of the only pencils I'll be using until we move, because everything else is packed. I do have my Felismo set still out because I haven't packed it, but everything else has been packed. Okay. Yes, I do use my Felismos. I just have to make sure that I've left out a pencil sharpener that can sharpen them. Oh, I missed this area back here. No, I use mine. I don't ever buy a set of pencils that I don't use, because it's, you buy them to enjoy them, not to just look at them. At least I do anyway. It's just like my books. I only buy ones that I know that I'm going to color a large percentage of pages in, or that I want to color a large percentage of pages in. I don't ever end up doing so, but I know I want to. All right. I get the top part of the dress done, and then we're going to move on to her wings, and I'll do the bottom part of the dress later. Same with her legs, just because it's getting close to finish up time, and all I've colored is her and a part of her dress. Her face and a part of her dress. And her face isn't all that big. Yes, exactly. I used to buy books because I thought the cover was cute, or I saw somebody else color in it and theirs turned out beautiful. And I got into that whole gotta have it problem with coloring books, and found that a lot of them just sat on my shelf doing nothing. So now I make it unless it is a gift, I make it a very strong rule that I do not purchase or put on my wish list any books that I am not going to color a minimum of 30 to 40% of. I don't outright buy my own unless I'm going to, color at least 50% of it. But I'll put it on the wish list if I'm going to color 30 to 40. But I won't outright buy it if it's less than 50%. Now, if I ever get to coloring that much of it, that is a completely different story. There are some of my books I would like to color the entire book, but I just don't get to it. I've only finished 2 books completely from front to back. Well, I guess 3 if you include the 100 Hugs. Hello, Celine. Welcome, welcome. I don't do Zen doodly things. Nope, don't do those. Um, yeah, yeah, I don't. I find Zen doodly things very hard on my brain. You know, a lot of people that do add them are, do so very, very beautifully. I just can't. I just can't bring myself to color it. Sorry, but there are some things that you should not be putting on, a horse, like pencils, things like that. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing too is I have a lot of them that I thought, I would love to color, and I put it off and put it off and put it off, and now all of them are out of print and I can't get to them. So, and I should have bought them when I wanted to color them and thought, "Oh no, I am not ready for that." And I shouldn't have put it off. So, that's fine. My little brain went, the coloring books, they'll never go out of print. Hmm. Yeah, I have to, I keep on putting it off, and I know I should do it before they go out of print. Lana Green's books are on Amazon, and I love her artwork. Her portraits are wonderful, and I need to buy them. I just haven't. Every time I look at the price of them, my brain goes, "Yeah, you don't need them that bad." But I know if I don't buy them, they're going to go out of print, and I'm not going to be able to buy them. So I got to get those. Who's reprinting? Callie? What did I miss? Uh, uh, da, da, da. Ah, spirit animals. Yeah. Um, yeah, Garden Lady. I finished Garden Lady. Yeah, I'm not fond of Hannah Carlson, so I have some of her books, but not very many. Yeah, Lana has a few. All right, so that is what the dress is going to look like all the way down. We're going to get started on her wings, and we're going to do her wings the same as we would moth's wings. So we're going to start with brandied melon. And I'm just going to cover the whole wing with brandied melon. And that is probably not a part of the wing, but that's okay. I'll erase it later. And then we're going to go into some browns. And pinks. Thank you, Celine. I do believe I do have it on there somewhere. I'll have to look. I gave it away to a friend of mine for Christmas as a Christmas gift. I don't know if I did it on a live stream or if I did a video of it. But all the pages that I colored are on Instagram. Trying to remember if I did an actual video or if I just did a flip through on one of the lives. All right. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like Kirby's work. All right, now we're going to go into a brown. So we're going to start with mink. Oh, you will do perfectly Callie, your coloring is always brilliant. So, speaking of which, I do have my Pitt pens still out too, because they're in that wooden box, which is difficult to pack. So it may be going into the car when we start moving, so instead of into a box, because it does not fit in a box very well. I don't know why, but my eyes just decided that they were going to go very watery and very blurry. So give me a quick second here. I gotta fix that. Every once in a while, I'll get that stingy, almost like there's salt in my eyes feeling. And it'll go all blurry because my eye's trying to flush it out. Yeah, I like my Inktense pencils. If you have a Tombow water-based blender, it works the best for activating on coloring book paper. If you're using it on artist paper, sometimes it works better to use a brush and water, but depends upon what your paper is. I keep on forgetting to locate my Tombow, so sometimes I just use water and a brush. Just have to be very careful how much water you put down. Yeah, you gotta do, if you're gonna do a large area like that, you have to really saturate it. So you go over it the first time, let it dry, and then go over it again. Just like with any watercolor. If you don't really saturate it really well, then it can tend to look a little streaky. The great thing about them is you can build that color up until you're satisfied with the blend. All right, now I'm going to take a dark brown. So we're going to use I think After Dark. Good night, Mandy. That works, yeah. You do have to let them completely dry before you go over them because they will move if they haven't been completely set, which can cause more streaking. But I personally don't use the the Inktense pencils for backgrounds. I have not been that brave. But I'm also not fantastic with water things. Yeah, I have found with the Neos and that sort of thing, if I'm going to use them for as a water base, it is easier to go off the palette onto the brush than to layer it down. I find that if I layer it down, sometimes it looks really streaky, and I have to go back and fix it with the brush and the Neo. It all depends upon the paper. Okay. So that one was After Dark. This one is the Cabaret. Oh, sorry. I got into a weird position and just kept on going. It's okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I gotta stand up for a quick second and readjust my legs. Oh, yeah, move the pencils. And I don't know why it seemed way in there. There we go. There, is that better? Thank you for letting me know. Welcome back, Chrissy. Couldn't sleep? Oh, YouTube kicked you out. Oh, well, that's never fun. YouTube said, nope, by the way. She's been on too long as it is. I know I'm going over my time, but I'm just going to finish up this little part here so you can see what it's going to look like. At least part of it. And then we're going to take the crystal pink. And we're going to blend that pinky color together. Like so. All right, going to zoom it out. So there we have it so far. I'm going to finish up the pink parts down at the bottom, and then we'll get moving on to the edges and other things on there. I'm sorry, Angela, what did you ask me? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, you're perfectly fine. Post whatever videos. Yeah, it's okay. No. You post what you want to post. Absolutely. Yeah, I saw that. I finally got to it. Yeah. I am horrible with chat sometimes, especially when I'm trying to work on things that my brain is saying, okay, you need to do this, but you've already done that, so you have to fix that. Yeah, it's okay. I did it 2 steps behind, but 2 steps forward in the wrong order. So it's okay. It'll look fine. It's going to be fine. I know you do. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate you sticking with me. I know I've gone over a little bit. For all of you out there that is way past bedtime, good night. Have a fantastic evening. For all of those out here on the Pacific Coast getting ready for bed, have a good sleep. And for all of you out there that is just getting into the day, have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.